Welcome to St. Al's 4th Annual Virtual Pi Day Gala. My name is Teresa Hoving. I'm a 4th-year mechanical engineering technology student at Michigan Tech. And I'm honored to be your host for our 2024 Pi Day Gala. St. Albert the Great University Parish is both a fully operational Catholic parish and a registered student organization at Michigan Tech. We serve students, faculty, and staff from Michigan Tech and Gogebic Community College, as well as community members from the surrounding area. We are truly blessed with a vibrant Catholic campus ministry. More than 300 students attend Mass here every Sunday, and our student email list is over 1,000 strong. Our mission at St. Al's is to foster each student's personal relationship with Jesus Christ and His Church in order to send the next generation of joyful, enthusiastic Catholics into the world.
Welcome back to St. Al's for our spring gala. We're really excited to be here with you. Outreach to students is really our reason for being here, and our focused missionaries and the work that they lead make a tremendous impact. So we're glad to welcome you back and to dig into this important part of our ministry.
What is a focused missionary? Let's hear it from Matt.
FOCUS stands for Fellowship of Catholic University Students. I think the model itself was really deeply impactful for me in recognizing what mission looks like. You actually get to know people really well. It's a relational ministry. I'm getting to know this person on a much deeper level and helping them to know Jesus on a deeper level. And that I do this with a few people and I teach them how to do this with the people around them. That really resonated with me, and I saw something that, I recognized that this was something that I was made to do.
The missionaries use Christ's model of walking with students and building community through authentic friendships.
They've been with us now for 10 years, and every year our ministry has grown, and we like to think of that growth happening both in terms of extension, more students being involved, and that's kind of easy to count, but also growing depth. And depth of impact to some extent is measured by student participation in Bible studies, as in addition to going Mass every Sunday, more and more students are stopping in the course of the week to gather with some friends, to pray, to discuss, to go deeper in their faith.
We're very excited to share with you how they impact our students and community members here at St. Al's, and why we need your help to keep the good work going.
Being a missionary at St. Al's, it's kind of like a circus, but the most fun, Jesus-centered, wholesome kind of circus. It's crazy because downstairs where everyone hangs out, people are doing homework, playing ping pong, kind of yelling, and it's just a blast. But then you go upstairs and there's 15 people in the chapel praying. And so it's cool just to see how the Lord works in our messiness and our humanness, and doesn't take us out of that, but brings us more fully alive in it.
Building friendships and community at St. Al's is the foundation for everything else we accomplish here. One of the first steps to building a friendship is building trust. This is something the Focus missionaries do quite beautifully. They know how to relate to students in ways that only recent college grads can. When the students feel well received, any walls built up by broken hearts or broken families can come down and Christ may enter in.
That's that moment of encounter where you first get to meet a student and maybe get to know their name and then begin to build a relationship with them. And as you get to know them and as they get to know us, there's an opportunity to make that an invitation into the life of the community.
I'm from India, and when I came here first, it was really difficult for me to find friends. But when I came to St. Al's especially, I just noticed everyone just kept introducing themselves to me first. And then I was like, oh, I'm just part of this family. I don't even have to tell them that I'm the part, I'm just naturally there.
St. Al's is such a great family. After Mass, there's always socials, donuts, people are willing to ask you, who are you, where do you come from? Connections begin from that point. And at that point, you get to tap into what activities one can get involved in. That's how I got involved.
St. Al's offers no shortage of opportunities for students to meet, get to know, and support each other.
Here at St. Al's, we do a lot of things in the great outdoors. Of course, we live in a beautiful place here in the Copper Country. Many of you watching this video are alumni or parents who visited here. It is such a blessing to be here. And the students here roll into town excited to take advantage of the natural world. So we kick off the fall with a series of canoe trips. One thing about the canoe trips that's fun is that as you sit in that canoe with another person, it really naturally, kind of organically fosters conversation. So it's a very authentic, effective way to do that first step of getting to know know people, beginning to build relationship with them.
You're doing all these outdoors activities and you're like experiencing the UP, because the UP is beautiful. And we have an excellent opportunity to like be able to take advantage of that and to appreciate like God's creations, this nature that we have. And then combining that with like this amazing faith-filled community is just like, yeah, it's like a lightning bolt and contained in a little jar or something like that.
The fall is packed with orientation week events like the night hike, K-Day mocktails, and lower lot game nights. We also host an annual barn dance in Chassell and a big fall retreat in Big Bay. Those two events really bring a crowd.
And barn dance, especially barn dance, we have a lot of people, even though they're not Catholic, I think they still want to join.
Like the freshmen, because they're coming in, it's a whole new world pretty much. They're on campus, they're all alone, and then they happen to go to an event at St. Al's, and then they see, wow, this is a really good community, and they're all like very happy, and I want to be involved in this. So they're like, okay, well, what's more in this community? What more can I get out of this? And then like, we like kind of push them into like Bible studies, and they get involved and go into like daily masses and stuff, and then the Lord does the rest.
Believe it or not, winter gets even busier here. Students bond over Ice Chapel building and winter carnival classics like stage review and the all-nighter snow build competition.
I always look forward to helping out with the Ice Chapel at St. Al's. It's really cool to see all the work that's put into it, and then to be able to celebrate Mass in there. It's such a beautiful thing.
I hate the winters. I don't like the winters, but it was a good experience building the Ice Chapel. Seeing that Father Ben is an architect, besides being a priest, he's really good at, instructing that get this done. And as an engineer, it was just mesmerizing me.
Another really cool thing is that with building the Ice Chapel is it takes a lot of time. And so we can invite Bible study students or girls who maybe wouldn't normally come around St. Al's to come and help. Also, Ice Mass is a lot of times the first time someone will come to Mass because it's unique and it's different, that they want to experience it, and can be a really good like tying point to St. Al's and getting involved in the community.
We have a number of events, different kinds of events that help us engage students that go kind of beyond even just our campus or our space here. Every fall and every spring we have a student campus ministry retreat. We share those retreats with students from NMU and LSSU. And so this larger group of students gathers, and then we present different topics related to the faith. And as the students step away for that weekend, they have a chance to step, just a little bit away from their studies and the stress of campus.
I've been on 2, and it's really nice to do something different after 2 stressful semesters, just to cool off with friends, yeah.
So every year we see students who come on those retreats kind of take a step deeper. They open up space to grow, to understand. Many of them will make a good confession in the course of a retreat, or experience, in some cases, adoration, Eucharistic adoration for the first time. Many students have met someone that they dated there from another campus, and even a future spouse. So on many levels, the fall and the spring retreats provide us a great opportunity to help students grow.
After the retreat, you get to find that you have made maybe 10 new friends, and one of the most important things besides the religious aspect is the ice breaking. I don't know, it's just magical.
Our spring and summer seasons are chock full of hiking and canoe trips. You can always count on the Focus missionaries to be there.
I think focus is really important at St. Al's because they operate a lot of programs that keep students involved in their faith life. Student life is really challenging, and to be able to have the resources to stay connected to God and to the Catholic community is really powerful.
The Focus team encourages and models faithful Catholic living through community, celebration of the sacraments, adoration, and Bible studies. In other words, a meeting of Jesus wherever he is found.
When we work with students, we're not primarily just trying to give them a good college experience. Our hope is that we're forming them at this time in their life so that they have this wherever they go. Your faith really becomes a necessity when things get difficult. So giving them what they need to be able to deal with that, to be able to turn to Jesus when they're having these difficulties, is really what we're preparing them to do. And so we have 4 years to do that. And our goal is to do that with as many people as we can.
That trajectory from kind of meeting students and getting to know them forming them more deeply in the faith, that always has to issue forth if it's going to be authentically Christian. One way that happens, as you'll hear from students, is that as they become part of a Bible study, those who are manifesting kind of a capacity, a desire, a purposefulness, can be invited then to take a step towards themselves leading their own Bible study. Even beyond that, as a student settles into that role as a Bible study leader and a student missionary, not infrequently, they then have a chance to themselves mentor another student. So there's this kind of handing on of that gift of faith, but also that call to leadership from the focus missionary to the student missionary, then to other students as well. And as we talk about them as generations, as those generations grow, our ability to reach students is greatly increased, is greatly multiplied.
Like I can reach 50 different people by really forming 4 or 5 people really well and teaching them how to do the same. And the process of going through that is just like deeply impactful for me and hopefully for them too. That this sort of little wave of evangelization, that by investing in a few people and teaching them how to invest in the people around them, then we can reach the many people through that.
Focus is authentically, joyfully Catholic. However, everyone is welcome. And many non-Catholics, or those with no religious affiliation at all, have found community here at St. Al's, either through an invitation from missionaries or other student disciples. In fact, many young adults have been baptized into the Catholic Church at our Easter vigils over the years, came to know Christ and the Catholic faith through their friendships and sense of belonging at St. Al's.
I am technically a student missionary. I lead a Bible study, and I lead like small groups called discipleship. But I have 2 new guys that have like shown up recently. One of them is Lutheran, and the other guy he's baptized, but he's not a practicing Catholic. And I've grown pretty close to them this semester, and I've invited them into Bible study.
Colin, I think he's like the best example because he's such a good man, but he also is like deeply changing the people around him too. So the guys that he works with have each started their own Bible study, and they've each started forming the people in their Bible study.
It's a very good feeling to see someone start from maybe not so close to God and then grow all the way to like very devoted to leading their own Bible study. So that alone, like it seems like such a small thing, but like, yeah, it brings like tears to my eyes because it just makes me so happy.
Another really powerful opportunity that's come to our students through the work of our focus missionaries are the annual national conferences.
SEEK is our annual focus conference. All of the college students around the country are invited to this conference that we put on every year, where we have a number of Catholic speakers, and we have a lot of prayer and adoration, and we have Mass every day. There's a number of bishops that come.
Last year in St. Louis, the conference involved more than 16,000 people. We brought about 150 students down to that, and it was a tremendously impactful experience.
Just a deeply moving experience, even just to be a part of something that large.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. I really enjoyed the keynote speakers and the impact sessions. They were really, really good.
SEEK is where we see the most people really turn their lives around in a significant way and really want to give themselves more to the Lord, give themselves more to mission, and are leave more convicted than they came.
So as we bring students to SEEK every year, we come back so often and we see them kind of turn a corner to grow more deeply, to commit more deeply, to be involved more deeply in the life of the parish.
Missionaries first came to build friendships and community with our undergrads, to teach and model what a life lived for Christ looks like. As Bible studies grew, as the number of students seeking something of value grew, so did the mission. Having 6 missionaries on staff has allowed the team to expand its outreach to graduate students and student athletes. Let's take a look.
A really rewarding thing about getting to be a missionary here is seeing students become more fully themselves. I think we have an idea that to follow Jesus means like separating ourselves from everything we like to do to like give up and follow Jesus. But in my experience, it's been the Lord works in those things that we love. So the clubs and the sports and the friends we're with, that God doesn't want to take us out of them. But that's actually like a place where we encounter Him and get to be a witness. And so when that's like a switch that happens in students where they like, oh, I still get to do the things I love and like be with my friends. It's cool to see them become even more fully alive and like offer that to the Lord. In my role at St. Al's and Michigan Tech, I work a lot with the female athletes, creating Christian community, So not necessarily all Catholic students, but just a way for them to encounter Christ within their sport and within their teammates.
I met Natalie just over 2 years ago through another female athlete here. And she just invited me to go for a walk, and we talked about my goals for the year, and she invited me into her Bible study.
We just started becoming friends, and last year, in her second year, I invited her into discipleship. And this year, she started a Bible study with her teammates.
My faith has developed a lot through college, especially in the challenges presented by student life in the athlete environment. I never expected to be leading a Bible study, but that's been a really cool experience in terms of my confidence and walking with others in their faith journey.
And a lot of them didn't grow up with any faith at all. And it's just been cool. She's had 15 of her teammates come, and she's not like the loudest person, but it's just been so beautiful how her like taking on this role of leadership, how it's helped her grow in her own faith and like take ownership of it, but also how many of the girls just like look up to her and see her as someone they want to be like.
It feels pretty rewarding and meaningful to see someone grow in their relationship with God. In my Bible study, some girls who have never really prayed before now do that daily. And it's really cool to see that and how that can inspire more people to do the same.
With students from all 50 states and more than 60 nations walking around on campus, there is no shortage of people to invite into our ministry. Our focus team and network of student disciples allows us to reach more undergrads, graduate students, and community members than ever before.
I came to the spring camping trip, I remember it was in 2022, and there I met like the first missionary, Adrienne. I go to Bible study with her, so I met her, and then she introduced me to so many other friends, and then I learned that there's a lot more that happens at St. Al's than like just Mass on Sunday.
When you come to St. Al's, everyone is so happy, making sure you have a good support circle. You are miles away from home. You need support in life. Everyone needs support, and that's everything that, you know, makes life much easier as an international student.
So we usually talk about a lot of things that involves our Catholic faith, including Bible studies and, you know, just from what we do as Catholics in our countries. I just think it's about how we bring our stories together, because it's so different how culture meets religion, and it's so different and so beautiful to talk about those things.
Thanks to your generosity, these moments will continue at St. Al's. Relationships will continue to form, and students' faith will continue to grow in strength, depth, and impact the lives of those around them.
St. Al's is a pillar for me here in MTU. Have you met people like Father Ben? Have you met Uncle Joe, Auntie Susan? And quite a number, the focus missionaries. I mean, everyone in St. Al's is such a great person. You know, being an international student, one of the things that happens is sometimes the finances are not at your best. People will ask you randomly, do you want to go to Walmart? Guess what? You think you're going to pay for goods in Walmart? Someone is taking you out for shopping. As an old man, well, I think I'm old, being taken out for shopping is amazing. So I do believe that because of the connections, because of the love in this place, it alone is something that gets one growing in their faith.
We appreciate all our past mission partners and donors who have helped us keep the students and focus missionaries well-fed and well-prepared. As the team forms more student missionaries who reach more of their peers, who then get more involved, the needs of St. Al's also increase. We rely solely on the generosity of our donors to keep St. Al's open 24/7. Larger retreat numbers also means larger bills, and it's true that grocery receipts here can be measured in feet. The fruits of our missionaries' hard work can be seen in the sheer number of those who show up to some of our events. Some of our recent group shots can hardly fit everyone in the frame. Praise God. We're so blessed and so grateful to be able to include this many people in our ministry. Your support is what makes it possible.
Evangelization is enabling more people to understand who God is and what God is in our lives.
And so every time we get to do that, it feels like bringing someone home.
Every student that I know that has this deeper relationship with the Lord, it just bears fruit like tenfold, 20-fold among all of the other students that they're around. And so every person that they encounter is now encountering Jesus in a deeper way because of kind of this person is just reflecting Jesus in everything that they do.
Being around St. Al's and involved in Focus and all those things has helped me realize that God is not only inside of me, He's inside everybody else surrounding me, and also very present in the Eucharist as well.
It's really cool to see everyone come together, and just everyone wants to be involved in the conversation and grow in their faith.
The friends at St. Al's, like the people that I met, are genuinely good people. And I think I can really rely on them and just talk to them about everything. I can be free here.
The Spirit is definitely on the move here at St. Al's. Through the good work of our Focus missionaries and student disciples, we continue to reach more students each year. But as always, there is more work to be done. We hope to strengthen the faith of all 1,000 students on our email list. We need your support to ensure that the expenses for our Focus team and events will be met. We are asking that you prayerfully consider making a gift to St. Al's, whether that is a one-time gift or becoming a monthly donor. Each gift makes an impact and no amount is too small.
We really rely on your support. Our primary source of funding is the generosity of alumni and parents and friends. So many of you who are watching this video yourselves came to St. Al's or have visited here. You've been present at meals, you've played broom ball. Some of you have helped build the ice chapel or an all-nighter snow statue. So many of you firsthand know how this has impacted either your life or the life of your child or your family member or friend. So please pray with that gift, pray with that impact that has reached your life, and consider how you might respond to that with generosity. There's a number of ways to support St. Al's, and one of the ways which is most impactful is to sign up to make a monthly gift. This isn't the perfect fit for everyone, but many people can commit to a monthly gift which is consistent and which runs along steadily. Just like you, we have monthly bills that we have to pay every month, and so a monthly gift really helps us plan for and budget and have the freedom then to really serve the students with all of our energy, with all of our focus and attention. So we'd love to particularly invite you to consider making a monthly gift this spring. So many people express concern that our young adults are not encountering the Lord, are not living the faith. And here at St. Al's, we're really excited to say we see the opposite thing happening. We see students continuing to live the faith, the gift of faith they've received. We see them going deeper. And not infrequently, we see the students receiving for the first time a gift of faith, coming to know the Lord, coming to live the life of the sacraments in His church for the first time. So help us make this possible for more and more students at Michigan Tech.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and may God bless you. Happy Pi Day!
I clap in front of my face, or you clap?
Everyone.
Everyone claps in front of my face. Yeah!
Okay.
There it is.
Clap in front of your face. Yep.
Nailed it.
Alright, thank you.
Do I clap again?
No, I'm still really.
Oh, I'll send up.
Should I make it smaller?
I think it'd be okay if you made it smaller.
Good eyes.
Yeah. And the more she's looking, the more intense her eye contact is going to be with the camera. She's like, I really want to. Yeah.
She's really focusing it.
Yeah. Well, it's about focus. So.
Hey, exactly.
We just celebrated our 25th anniversary this last summer. Yeah.
I figured you would know that.
Only because they just said that. I wouldn't know otherwise.
Start a Bible study or inspire more people.
What was that?
That's the heater, sorry.
I'll start over.
Let's see.
Oh, how's my posture?
Yep. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the butt.
Seeing you from about your tummy up. And so if you're a hand stalker, just do your thing.
Just play with that microphone.
Yeah, just keep touching it.
So itchy.
Sour cream on anything. Get this girl some sour cream.
Alright, I know what to
Should just be eating it during the interview. So,
Some people in my Bible study, they're like, your voice is so soothing, it just puts us to sleep whenever I read Bible passages. I was like, so what stuck out to you? They're like, I don't remember. I'm like, that's the opposite of what I want.
yeah, God became like a very big part of my life. Yeah. Sorry.
No,
I'm
that's
trying
great.
to collect my thoughts.
Okay. I don't have any idea what I'm supposed to say.
Firesides with special guests to Chile.
They're coming through. Joe had one job. They're like, there's no way that sign that says not to enter could mean me.
Yeah, some of the missionaries here don't really enjoy cleaning up after themselves, and will leave things in the office for several months after they're given to them. I know, it's okay.
There's a lot of words there.
Please help us.
My name is, wait, do I do last name?
Yeah.
Sorry, then do I have to clap every time?
Yeah.
If you're feeling excited, you can clap, but
That's between you and Jesus.